All right, it's Happy Days on podcast ntwana yami.
Episode 4. Zakhala ntwana yami. Bengithi season.
Yeah.
Angithi thina sabantu bamasoapy so season 1 kanjalo. Yeah. On that soapy note, I mean it's obvious guys.
On that soapy note.
The one and only Presley Chweneyagae. Cobra, aka Cobra.
Ngimbiza Pressman.
Yeah.
The Pressman. But I don't am persistent.
Yeah, otherwise happy days.
All up. Manje sokhuluma isilungu.
It's cool.
You want to say
What a good team.
Yeah.
This time I seven
Massive.
Yeah, massive.
Yeah, it's a massive happiness one.
Massive. Massive.
More. Say more.
Ma.
I said ma.
Ngathi sesaphe mfethu. Ngifela ngathi sesaphe manje yabona teacher No, mfethu ma. No, thanks for joining us, my brother. I mean, it's wonderful. It's a heritage month, Presley. I'll call you by your real name, Presley Chweneyagae.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, people know you from our screens, from the way back. Tsotsi, tell us how it all began for when Antoine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, first of all, I grew up there, and I always had love, the arts. So when I was in school, there used to be people to another
Okay.
Religious.
Oh yeah.
So there, obviously, the extract from the Bible, the whole indoctrination in religion in schools and stuff. And so we used to act out stories, the stories about Joanna Mukolobeti, and from acting those things out, Cobra Assembly does so because we used to have Tsotsi Assembly and whatnot. Then my love grew from there, and my teachers and some of my peers go to classing. Whenever I did that's a calm. So from then I went to an institution, Ep4 Arts Council, which is now Mabana.
Okay.
Well, I started doing children plays, like Jack in the Box. From then I moved on to Shakespeare and done plays from there. So when I was doing grade 11, I was advised by Dr. Cobra and I must maybe consider moving the site so that I can get more exposure.
Okay.
So I done my grade 11 and grade 12 this site in Pretoria. And in my matric year, I managed to write a play called Relativity, which was based on Einstein's theory, the appearance depends on where you're standing, which is the theory of relativity. So that play actually continued to travel the world, and it's been everywhere actually, and it's actually translated into a book with STE Publishers. And I'm hoping that someday we'll be able to transform it into a film. So, but anyway, I never stopped. I just kept on going, doing a lot of plays, traveling, theater, and until I got my final big break, which was Tsotsi. I'm talking too much.
Yeah, but you need to.
That's my meditation scale. Okay.
So, Tsotsi. Where it just went.
Like where now you got the spotlight and stuff.
Yes. My only first, I done a series by Orlando.
Okay.
Which used to play on SABC2 It was my actual first exposure.
Before Tsotsi.
Before Tsotsi. The camera from theater and all those things. The legendary Pesilanga. And then from then, yes. But I must say that Tsotsi was the ultimate for me. That actually put me.
So did you audition for the role?
Yes, I did. I did audition for the role.
But how did you know?
Yeah.
Song is one and Tsotsi, boom.
Yeah. I am managed by an agency called MLA.
Okay. Yeah.
And Associates.
Okay.
She passed on some 2 years ago or so. May her soul rest
Yeah,
in
may
peace.
soul rest in peace. Yeah.
She actually saw me when I was performing Hamlet at the State Theatre and wanted to put me in her books to represent me. But I was not done with school at the time. I was in matric, and she said to me, Emana, you know, you have a gift and I'd like to represent you. And so she had said to me I should finish school first, and then when I'm done with school I must come. So those were some of my earlier auditions. I didn't know Johannesburg.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, okay, I'm choose.
yeah, ke fitla mona ke kwetse di address mo pampireng.
But it's too blinded.
Ke botsa bo malome ba ha twala ba le ke di thola ka di taxi tsa ranta. Utheni khulumiseni wena. Ise thola pisi taxi sa sa ranta.
Yeah.
Sela.
Thola ranking.
Ke flick ya di taxi. We both are sela e mo kae.
Okay, those were the first.
So how zwakala utswada go pampiri start sorry man go Northwest.
Yeah.
How tla ka yiso.
Mafikeng ya ora rona le mo.
Yeah, so anyway, so I can imagine Otswako Northwest, and then at that time Josie was the how more like you make it. The transition out how to so yes, ukopani lady taxi drive, no such or you had that thing or what
It was scary, but I believe that you must always be driven by your gut. And your gut will always tell you the truth, and it will lead you the right way, and it will give you
a direction,
your spiritual sense of belonging in a way. So that has always been my drive and my belief that
it shows.
Yeah.
About Harankonzi somewhere, two finger.
Yeah.
Go Pitor,
I even have a scarf for it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Cell phone, woke up from rehearsal some time ago. I was actually with one of my colleagues that I grew up with, that I love and respect in the industry, Tato Molamu.
Okay, yes, yeah.
I was with him, I was working together with him, so rehearsal and pick up a problem.
Yeah.
Who blocked bo eternal about Tsotsi?
Terry.
Yeah,
Terry's around, she's doing amazing things.
Because I heard the days of our lives or something.
Yes, she did travel and done some work overseas. But she's back in the country. We've just completed, I think, one of the most amazing projects that I've done this year that will be for Netflix.
Okay.
That I cannot really mention.
Yeah.
She was an assistant director there.
Okay.
Nice.
So she's not just going one dimension. She's also growing towards, at the back of the camera. As you might know, that she has produced some stuff, I think, also.
Yes, I saw that, yeah.
So can you say Tsotsi blew up and made Presley in terms of opportunities, in terms of where you are now?
Made, I'm not sure, but it gave me real exposure.
Yeah.
I traveled, I met a lot of people, my idols, a lot of people that, shaped my beliefs when I was growing up in terms of my idols. I mean, a lot of people that I met that have contributed so much up to this day towards my career.
So you named Oscar, ne? Was it an Oscar?
Yeah.
So, and I think it was one of, in fact, the first.
Yes.
I think it was the first in South Africa.
South African production to win an Oscar. Yes. So big ups of it.
Yeah. So what it means, in fact, Mr. Soda Payanage now, Oscar.
Well staged.
Just being there, just being there, it was too much. Just being there, one of the immense all these films that you've been. Everyone.
Our company Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger, I can
I'll be back.
Yeah, but otherwise, I met a lot of people.
Okay.
And obviously, I'm very grateful to the director, which is Kevin Wood, for trust the opportunity for someone who was not well known. Because I remember when I went for the audition, you know, it's another ke kopana le Bozola, ke kopana le
Yo.
all these people that I grew up watching on TV.
Yeah,
which was, yes, it might have been intimidating, but you know, that's what I was telling you, that to hold yourself sometimes and believe in what you're doing, it'll take you quite far. Yeah.
So, and then fast forward, working with the likes of Mgonjubani, director The River, Sisters, or party production, The River. Gonju, who's the director there?
You mean the producer, the writer?
Yeah, the people who are behind, you know, cooking up the whole stuff about The River.
We work with different directors there. Ritswerebo Zolani Pakati, Ritswerebo and Mashulwane.
Yeah, I mean, to end Mashulwane,
So it's always amazing to work with them, to get different energies and different ideas from different directors. It keeps the show fresh and alive.
So schedule sa Presley se jwang how shoot you shoot a Monday to Friday. Can you explain how the whole process works?
Most of the days I'm being picked up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And then we start shooting, you know, 6:30, 12 hours, 6:30 to 6:30. And then sometimes it will also depend on how many scenes you have on the day. Sometimes you only have one. Or sharper one by 9 o'clock in the morning. You can go and carry on about your day. But other days it's really, really heavy, where you're shooting about, you know, about 14, 15, 16 scenes. Which can be quite...
So, do they allow you go The River to freestyle? Because I see...
what freestyle? I don't... As a script.
I don't think it's the
Cobra,
script. When you're watching
never.
that thing, you think, this guy...
all the time, scripting.
So, it's good we have Spanish scripts.
Script is very important, because you must understand that Liwena, as an actor, you have to have respect for your writers. And then obviously their contribution and their time creating characters and writing is very important. But in terms of character development, Luena as an artist, that gets to a point where we're not going to contribute to enhance
to make it nice, more nicer,
So mola le mola velo tano tsinya le tswanyana so that's papaya na mafela is na spice.
Since really mo Cobrizi, why Cobrizi? Cobrizi maraki kuruka ute. Cobrizi anale nyogo. I'm sure, we know, but especially about Taki. Harna le nyogo, lo na reach the other time bone nyogo ang funu ikulu. Hey, uhambela nga bamba mafona. Yeah, asa bamba phone nga phone busy. So Cobrizi.
No, like man nothing no.
So so Cobrizi kauti libo lichumtsa how da so le grand le sharp la hasla ka ofela mara wena upopa utikela majita I don't know popile no umnani hey lo muntu ojikela wena khona laba leka ngenyungu phethe
yabona maphunya Cobrizi ne character greedy greediness.
So okay ke mutho jwalo greed before na the current season, of course kura bona nkaruna le a little bit of maturity, but the previous seasons man la so kodisa Cobrizi.
Well I think as a character, you must always associate it with real life.
That's true.
Like waiti majita wokasi. Awana ka popa fela asathola le bona sisipopo.
Athi sehlale masaba. Ngutha indawo ezingake.
Hey, I don't. If the real no go police kiara so.
Yeah. They keep up. By the way, not abantu bangathi ngiphuza ngiphuza ngiqedile wena.
Yeah, so
Yeah, ngoba ngiyazi abantu banokuphuza. Abantu banobhala izinto emangazayo. Yeah, but it's my birthday, man.
Yeah. So character, obviously, you enjoyed that. Is it one character that out of all the characters that you played?
Yeah.
Oh, Karinga, you know what? It's me. I'm comfortable. Guy master the way you are now. By the way, you mastering that character.
I believe that there's still room for growth.
Okay.
Even for your own character, and obviously I'll be driven by story.
Okay.
On how far I can go, because I don't believe that I've reached that pinnacle where I have, gotten to that point where I can say I am master this character. But besides, characters are not meant to be mastered. They are meant to be realism.
Okay.
Or if in alien situation, so what would I do? So we must always try and find the truth as actors, so that when we perform, we share something that is real to our audience.
Yeah. So how is it working with Cindy Dlatu?
Uyamthanda siyini before you show icala usibuza ngobadla abantu.
From Chela Sedladine, so you know the podcast here suit Mangela Mangazanga, Cindy Dlatu.
Yeah.
I am a type palm now.
I feel like young fag, but it's me. I mean, but it's a Nike. Into much of it. Babu, we're going to little type into much of it. Now, I kill you now.
To answer your question, working with her is a bliss. Very professional, and besides, she has a vast experience in terms of contributing in our industry, and I'm so happy that throughout her journey as an artist and a professional, she got a chance to show us like a range, acting, how far she can go and how much she can contribute. But besides that, she's a fantastic human being, very kind and very nice to work with.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, njengoba bengisho ukuthi ngifuna ubheka indawo zamasayidi angudla abantu, uyabona. Ekenje ngesayidi lakhe ligrand, uyabona. Right.
Ngithenga ngifaka makhuluma ngalezi bafethu. Jani show.
Ngithanda bafethu.
Dimano mataruwe ka pantrista.
Hey.
Utla prisa yo manyane. So no guys, una lo
Una
awuthemekise wanga.
Okay.
Yajumpisa lo.
Kijumpisa ina. Akunakujumpisa. Sajoke, uyajoke.
It's joke. See, we're running a show here.
Like anything something fire. Yeah, I mean another person ekbatla ngibotsa ka yena ke a sola nna ke so ibone awuthi di Dayz mnyamane man ke man
Yeah.
le time la hae kabzela le time la hae ke the legend.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, no, Tapelo Spokoli is his real name. Tapelo Spokoli is his real name, and then Papa Hache, Kintate Spokoli.
Kinkushe.
Yeah, Kinkushe.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. So it must be nice to span the like ubuile ka matlabantu elia lindiwe, and then le enantate Spokoli.
Yes. No. I mean, I feel very lucky that I got an opportunity to work with the late Patrick Shah. We were having fun on set there. We were having fun, and experience by sharing, talent by sharing, it's just something out of this world.
So comparing Ilona acting on on TV and also maybe doing stage, what do you think would you go back, would you go to stage like
Definitely. Stage will always be my first love, because I really think that it gave me a lot of passion for what I do and contribute to filming and television and stuff. And recently I had done a show called Silent Voice.
Yeah.
Which is a masterpiece. It has performed even in Edinburgh, Scotland. So now it was translated into a film in a cinema setup. So we've also converted it into a film, a theater film. Yeah, so they'll always have that relation.
Giving a tough theater or on the screen. It's the same.
Nothing is easy.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes when you're working at the mall or Dinda or hey man, let's see, or
Yeah, by rata. Why bona story so willing or how where you come from in Marbat man. Barata here or
yeah, because also the other thing is you must understand television is also deceiving. I work 12 hours, you only see 30
Sure,
minutes.
yes, yeah.
So sometimes well, nothing is easy in life. Like our writer notes about
Sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah. So I mean, coming from Northwest,
Yeah.
and making it, what's already the spotlight, banyana, or, how do you handle that fame? Or you end up losing yourself.
This industry is very busy. It's very busy. A lot of nightlife. A lot of superficial people. So you must always try and find your center and know yourself. It's very important. I mean, earlier on in my career, there used to be a club in Midrand. It was called, I never been to that place, Far Out.
Yeah.
I have never seen drugs before in my life.
Okay.
But every time I go to the bathroom, because they knew who I was and whatnot, and they would offer me plastic. And I'm glad I never participated in that kind of stuff, because I still wonder if by now, because of inality pressure, let's say maybe you're playing someone who lives in a mansion.
Sure, automatically.
That time we're now
ordinary.
Ordinary. So you must always try and define and know reality from fiction, and that thing is very important.
Power, that is power. Is very powerful. Corporate big ups for that. We must appreciate. So you are going to motivate a lot of people. Or you don't have to fall into that trap.
Yes.
But you don't have big ups for that. We respect you for that.
Artists, musicians.
It's pressure.
Yeah, it's just pressure. You feel it and then in life you work on hours. So abafuna ukulala ukuthi pick
me up.
So end up with a situation. So now for abantu like abantwana who likes acting or who are like saying, hey, in future I want to Cobras. What can you advise like for someone who's watching right now, a youth who's like getting into want to be in this industry?
I want to tell them that first of all, it's a very tough industry. It's not an easy industry as it looks from the outside. And they must go to school.
Give up. 2000 especially.
And it's a real career, this thing, Oscar, it's another fella just because because the Apala was getting.
Sure, and then
maybe I can just maybe get my piano. You can make my piano. But if you don't understand the contract, you don't understand. the dynamics, it's industrial more in a legal sense and having proper support in a formal sense of doing things. Then you just go into your home.
You won't be massive.
You won't be massified.
You must be massified.
Yeah. So they just have to know that it's difficult.
School is very important. Yes. And I still say that it's still a very tough industry.
Yeah.
That they must always have something to fall back on, so that when there are no calls, people are not calling you to come and appear on TV. At least you have something else
to fall back on. So Paulina, kopa botsa highly Paulina le Angelina o rata mang. Na according to nice view a ke shebile. Angelina mmarei mwana wa sokodisa Angelina. A ke morara. Na ko bolelle vara. A ke rena ro a shebella o ipone. A mitse ko bliza ka bone yena. O ya katina yithe sibheka we can tell. Yes, analyze. O ya kuuza lo mntwana Angelina myeke mxwele. To hela Angelina wa user.
Angelina grand.
Wa uthi mwana uqeda ukutshontsha umntwana manje. No, I couldn't do advice. No, I couldn't do advice. I couldn't do advice. I got advice.
Yeah,
I'm not telling you, so I will turn my bubble deck.
Oh,
I would see me Nangitanda. Can't
so Angelina,
so Angelina will use them, but Muton one serious. Kipoli, Yamona Polina. What?
Imagine the Republic, Christmas. So, in future, maybe what do we have to look out for? Because obviously, career is growing, and then there are a lot of things happening.
Yeah. I think to look forward to what I'm looking forward to in my career is to be able to produce my own films, and direct my own films. And besides, do more of my charity work that I already do.
Please tell us more about charity.
With my charity, Presley Chweneyagae Foundation, an association, NGO in Pretoria. It's called the Southern African Youth Movement. Like COVID, we try to help where we go to contribute to groceries in different places, and
that's good.
So we carry on doing that, and obviously skills development workshop, whatever Israel, Makwe, I think Zulu, Rebecca Kaufela, in most of the projects that we do together for our community. So it's just to be able to help where I can make a favor, but how the opportunities and
no, that's top.
No, I see the pen now, tell me.
Survival.
Yeah, survival.
Ukraine, Angelina.
Fantastic. Happy Days on podcast. Pressman.